Hi and welcome to the first episode of Dawn Winery Recap. For those of you who are here for the first time, Dawn Winery is a Genshin community on the Europe servers. What we do is that we bring the fun to the co-op. We have been existing from the very start, actually the 21st of September, and we're growing strong at about 200 members today. But without any further ado, today's talk show is going to be talking about Albedo and the DragonSpine content that was released in 1.2. And today I have with me a special guest, no one else than Yuuki, who has been over the past week focusing on his Albedo. He has been grinding, he's been leveling up, and we have heard some fantastic progress over the week. But I will leave that to him, so please Yuuki, say hello to the audience.
Hello, I'm Yuuki. Yes, I was leveling my Albedo quite a lot in the last time.
That sounds very exciting indeed, and I'm pretty sure that you and we had the same kind of suspicions towards Albedo. Wasn't it so that you actually didn't like him when you saw the preview banner? And tell us about that experience, please.
Yes, so basically before the release, as always, I gone through the talent stuff and yeah, as everyone do. And I thought he wouldn't be that cool and that nice to play, but after releasing, I tried him in the event test.
Yep.
And I liked his burst because he didn't have that high energy recharge time, and it was instant. It was instant up already. It was nearly up all the time, and the cooldown was pretty fast in my opinion. So yeah, I liked him, and the elevator thing was also some cool stuff.
The elevator boy is here.
Yes, I accidentally walked over the elevator and got boosted up because I didn't knew that there was an elevator. I forgot it. So I was quite, amazed of the elevator.
And I had the exactly same experiencing when I first saw the preview. I mean, in comparison to the Zhongli we had, which were epic, and then we see like this little elevator boy, and it was not like too much action. Like I didn't get the feeling for it. But just like you were saying, when you get into the test run, and I gotta give kudos to Mihoyo here, who's allowing us to test the champs before we pull. But that's where I also felt like his quote-unquote spammable abilities, like you press down the E, you do some reactions, you see the passive damage from that isotomia thingy, and it was just fun to see these numbers, and you have this sword just slashing left and right. And I would like you just to tell us through, like, how have you been building your Albedo? And for those who are listening, this is not a guide on how you should build him. Like, I have invited a community member here to just give you like inspiration and see how the community is approaching Albedo's kit. Go ahead.
Yep. So basically, I was fascinated of his burst damage in the beginning, but to be honest, in the end, I was focusing on his E because I wanted to play Ningguang, and he is an amazing support when it comes to Ningguang because first of all, the bonus damage he gets from walking through Ningguang's portal, and then he hasn't stay on the field. So yeah.
So how's your playstyle, Albedo? Could you first talk me through what the stats you're looking for on your equipments and how he plays in the team for Ningguang?
So basically, my goal is that he's just swapped in and out. So he swapped in, pressed his E, maybe his Q when it's up, and then I will buff the team like with Bennett and maybe a Venti ult or something.
Yep.
And as long I will just spam the normal attacks and charge attacks of Ningguang and
see tons of damage.
Yeah.
That's sort of his kit.
Yeah.
I have myself on Albedo, but not leveled him up yet. And from what I've seen just from the community and a lot of content creators out there is this debate about using a 3-star weapon, Harbinger of Dawn. And what it does is that, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it has a stat that is low base attack, then it has a substat of crit damage, and then crit rate if you have above 90% HP. And there's this debate about should you go like Festering Desire, the new weapon from DragonSpine that you can refine to 5 for more elemental skill and elemental crit damage. And I'm wondering here, like, have you been testing these out? Do you know which one you like the most?
Uh, that's a difficult question. So basically, I didn't test it for myself because I don't have the Festering Desire on 90.
Okay.
But in my opinion, I would definitely go for the Harbinger of Dawn because basically you don't need energy recharge on Albedo that much.
Mm.
Because especially me, I don't need the energy recharge because I'm not going for the burst.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's like you're saying here that Albedo has an interesting kit that his elemental skill E for you PC users is that it scales out of defense. So if you're looking for damage output on his elemental skill, you don't have to go high into attack. And most weapons, such as the Festering Desire, what it has is it has a high base attack and then it has energy recharge. But it's like arguable if you would like to use the Festering Desire or Harbinger of Dawn, because if you get higher attack, you will boost your elemental burst, which is your Q for PC users, and not necessarily the elemental skill. And that had been seen as kind of his power kit. We will bring in some footage of Yuuki here and his playstyle when it comes to Albedo. And let me just ask you, how have you felt like your experience from day one till today with Albedo? Do you regret it, or do you feel that it's like a perfect match for you?
No, I like him very much. He is pretty fun to play. The main problem was I didn't had any geo stuff, so I farmed a lot the whole week. But yeah, all in all, I like him very much. He is insane.
I'm very pleased to hear that. I'm still myself farming some artifacts, and all of you who listen in today, you will actually see my journey taking Albedo from level 20 to 90 with proper artifacts according to the community's opinions and advisors, recommendations for me. And I wanna come to a closure here and thank you so much for being a part of this weekly recap. And I would like you to ask you, do you have something to say about the Dawn Winery community? What do you think about it?
The Dawn Winery community is pretty fun. It's like a family Discord server, in my opinion, where, yeah, in the evening you can just chill and talk about different stuff about Genshin, or it doesn't even have to be Genshin. It's
I'm happy to hear that, and we continue to put out content to be the best out there. And if you want to be a part of a Dawn Winery community in Europe, I will leave down an invitation link below. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.